Hey guys, welcome back to MamaCharBeauty. My name is obviously Mama Char. Today is a very informative video, so let's get into it. We're gonna break down bronzing, contouring, highlighting, and what the F is baking, Char? You know what? I'll let you know right here, right now. Let's get into the video. All right, let's get things started with first bronzing. What is it? Well, I actually don't have any products except for foundation and eyebrows and a little bit of a concealer. Now, it looks very flat, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna warm up my face. You have two choices, by the way. They do have matte bronzers as well. This is Bahama Mama, and this is from the Balm Cosmetics. Yeah, let me smell this actually. Chemicals, yes. And we also got Milani. This is a baked bronzer. This is a shimmer bronzer. It's called Soleil. A quick thing about shimmer bronzers, by the way, not everyone can use it only because it depends on your texture of your skin. So let's say for mature skin, shimmer bronzers might be a no-no, only because it might actually, instead of hiding or instead of warming up the face, is actually going to enhance all the wrinkles and the imperfections you don't want, if that makes any sense. But in my case, you know, I want to try out Bahama Mama. I have not tried a matte bronzer just yet. I've been using Soleil because, I don't know, I love the way it makes my skin look, so I've just been loving it, but let's change it up today. So bronzing basically is to warm up the face, is what it is. But depending on your skin tone, by the way, you have to really be careful. So with me, I just go into the areas like the outside. So I literally go on my temples, just lightly dust. I'm just tapping it, by the way. I'm not swishing it because that's a lot of product. You want to just tap. And I'm just lightly dusting. Be very, very gentle with the brush so that A, there's not a lot of product, but it's also giving you enough product and it's distributing very easy. Now, for the cheek area, there is a trick where they tell you to go 1, 2, 3, basically make a shape of a 3, if that makes any sense. So you can do that. So with me, I literally would just take and I would just lightly go circular motions, circular, and really go, if you know where your cheekbone is, so mine's right here, the bronzer is just going at this area, basically where you're going to contour, but I will show you that in a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. It's just really bronzing up the face. And don't be afraid to just, you know, blend it out. That's the thing too about bronzers, you have to blend it out. Some people forget to, and it just looks like a block of what is that brown stuff on you? Okay, you know, I'm really liking this Bahama Mama. I really am, but we're gonna go into similar. I don't know, I love the shimmer, so I think I need to go into, because I'm looking too matte. I don't want to go matte, girl. But yes, whatever bronzer you use, be sure it's something that you love. I was being adventurous and it's not good, I don't like it. So Bahama Mama, yes, but yeah, no, not for me, not for me. But I'm just putting it on the areas again. Right, very easy. And look how fast I'm doing it. It's literally gonna take me probably 2 minutes, not even probably a minute too. Ta-da! And that is bronzing, basically. Let's get into contouring. This right here is the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. It's light to medium. The colors that I have here is light cocoa, medium cocoa, dark cocoa, and they actually have their own highlight here. It's called Pop of Light. I've tried this already. It don't pop nothing, tell you that, okay? It's what you doing here? That's what I want to know. But anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for the contouring. Contouring is to add dimension to the face. Dimension meaning it's to also shape the face or even reshape it to whatever you want. So a good example is when I played Ursula. I would insert a photo here. Anyway, so I played Ursula and I had to create her cheekbones, so I had to contour it in a way where it's like, bitch, my cheeks were high to the heavens, okay? Anyway, this is a 168 brush from MAC Edge. It is a really nice fluffy angled brush. It's already, you know, I just wanna know who makes these because, you know, I take care of my brushes. Why are they shedding though? So we're going into dark cocoa. Again, I'm just tapping it on because it takes up a lot of product. So I'm tapping it on. Ta-da! Do that. Now, the fun part, I actually take the angled brush this way, at least for me, and I just start at the temple area, and I either tap or I just do circular motion. And I'm literally doing it right under my cheekbone because that's gonna give the illusion of deeper cheekbones so that when I put on my highlight, I'm like, oh my God, I look so skinny. And I'm not, oh my God, I'm a magician. Cute, right? I know, they should just hire me to be a magician. So fun, so fun. So I changed the pressure on the brush, by the way. I went closer so that it gives me a much more harsher feel, if that makes any sense. Because if I went here, it's much more lighter. But if you want to go like a bitch, you're going in, you go closer to that brush, girl. You see that? Yes, God. Yes. That's where you would want to go. So I'm going back and forth, as you can see, because I'm just letting the product go here and then blending it out and going up. It gives me that really nice contour that I wanted. A really quick trick, by the way, before I forget, take a smaller blending brush. This is from BH Cosmetics. Now, for all my girls who want their lips to look huge, take the same color that you put on your face. Now, the bottom of your lip, hold up, let me show you. Here, putting a little bit of that gives the illusion that your lips are massive. So putting that almost as if my lips are just like, bam, hi, I'm here to attack. Like, bitch, what, you know, like what? Okay. Anyway, that's me being weird. Contouring also works with the nose, so it depends too on the nose shape, and I will show you that in another video because I'm lazy. I'm just kidding. We're gonna go into that right now. So, taking the same BH Cosmetic brush. Now, what I've learned is I actually don't like using dark cocoa on my nose. It just looks too orangey. So I would take the medium cocoa, which is a very cool tone brown, and this actually looks more natural, if that makes any sense. So I'll show you that on one side of my nose. So look down in the mirror and just gently, you know, go to town. Girl, go to town with your nose, girl, okay? A trick is I'm being very light. That's why I'm using a fluffy brush or a blending brush for that matter, because it just distributes the color ever so lightly, and you're gonna see the difference with one side and the other. And take the contouring up, by the way, to your brow bone right here. Really emphasize that shape. Don't be afraid, you know, just go in, girl, go in. So we are basically just reshaping the nose or enhancing it. I mean, I have a man's nose. Now, as you can see, this has contour, this has no contour. And this is really fun to do because it makes it as if my nose is hella snatched and like surged down house boots, girl. But no, it's just contouring with powder. You can contour with eyeshadow, by the way. A good eyeshadow to contour with my skin tone. I am a number 6 in Match Master of MAC, so I use Wedge eyeshadow from MAC, and that's a great contour color. If I can't find like a neutral, cool tone brown, like medium cocoa, Wedge is the bee's knees. Bee's knees, girl. Like the knees of the bee, girl. I did not make sense, did I? Yeah. Another great trick with being, you know, contoured and all of that is you sweat a lot. That's not a trick. That's just me because I'm fat. So be right back. Sissy, can you give me a napkin? Another great trick is using creams to contour. So it depends too on the color. Like this is from LA Girl. This is dark cocoa. This might be too dark for me. So there's always like colors like, oh, this is perfect. This is called espresso, right here from LA Girl. Cream concealers or even cream products in general, what they usually do is they would lay it down where the areas you would usually have the powder contour, and they would take a blending brush and they would just tap, tap, tap. Just like foundation, it's gonna blend easily. So it really depends too on the brand of cream that you're using, because sometimes they become very, very patchy. Yeah, so I tried. Honestly, I failed with creams, so that's why I stick to powders. And that's my go-to, is powder now. Anyway, moving on. Ting! All right, and we are back. So moving on, let's talk about baking. I have here Laura Mercier Translucent. I also love using the RCMA No Color Powder as well. But it really up to you, it's up to your preference. Also shout out to my girl, Patrick Stoa, who got me obsessed with the Coty powder. Good God, that was, it smells like an old lady, but it works freaking like magic, bro. So I have that stashed away on my secret stash, so in case I need it, I bring that baby out. But anyway, we're using the expensive stuff right now. Baking, and the question we always get is, what the hell is baking? Baking is a drag queen term that really just means setting your foundation, setting your concealer. It also means highlighting. It basically means to set your face. And I'll show you that right now. Okay, enough, yeah, I know. I'm so smart. All right, first of all, we gonna need some powder. And since I'm creasing, girl, first of all, I did not set this. I just put on my concealer earlier and it's already starting to look hella crazy. So let me just dab this, like, girl, what is happening? What is happening? Okay, to stop it from creasing, I'm gonna take this amazing brush from MAC. This is a 286? Yeah, 286. The number is already gone. I can't remember. Just taking a little bit. This is what baking is also. You take the powder and you just put it on. So what this is going to do, it's going to basically absorb all that oil that is actually part of the product, and it's really gonna set it. Like, when I told some of this before, they're like, why you wanna absorb the oil? Girl, if you're creasing, that means the product is moving around on your face. That's what it is. So I'm just putting this where it's needed. You can bake also around your smile line, so some people would put the powder there and let it set so that when they dust it off, the fine lines will disappear and it will hold the product even more. This can also work two ways. If you're using like black or even glitter, this technique can catch fallout. So you're basically killing three birds with one stone as well. You're highlighting, you're catching, and you are also setting your foundation slash concealer. Some people like to bake their entire face by putting powder, like a lot, and just let that bitch sit. And when we say sit, girl, we let it sit, girl. Some people let it sit for 30 minutes, depending on what they're doing. Like, I've seen it happen, and I've seen results. Holy crap, I've never seen somebody so matted in my life, and this was during a pageant, so hunty, you better work. Now, this is what baking is all about. It's all about setting it. This can also help cut your cheekbones. So you see right here, if I was to put the loose powder right here and then dust it away after like probably 10 minutes, you'll see this really nice cut. Like, if you want that nice cut cheekbone, bam. But I'm not gonna do that. I just wanted to warm my face up. So I'm gonna let this sit and we're gonna have a ball. All right, I let this shit sit. Now let's dust it off. This is just a really cool brush. It's from Bamboo, you know, it's like a very earth toned. I feel like I'm saving the earth right now. Basically not, because I just killed some bamboo, girl. Anyway, you wanna just dust this off, like really dust it off. And don't be afraid, it's just powder. Like, it's really gonna set. And there you have it. Thing is though about this Laura Mercier, it may say translucent, but it has a color tint to it. So they do sell the one where it's like white, that's no color. But this has a bit of a tint color to it. And so sometimes it will give me a gray cast, but that's because I'm not dusting it all the way and I didn't set the spray. But look, as you can see, it gave me this really nice highlighted area in the drag queen world. we would either put a concealer or a lighter foundation on an area that we want to create higher cheekbones, and we just take a setting powder, and that's what creates the word highlight. Now, if you do want to get more into the whole highlight situation, there is the highlight that is such a huge hit. All of a sudden, all of a sardines, everyone's like highlight, 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 highlight. I'm like, shut up, we get it. You want to highlight? Ugh, it's so annoying. Well, let me show you. Highlighting that way is basically making it more luminous. This is Extra Dimension Skin Finish from MAC in Whisper of Guilt. This is a limited edition product, and I'm using it like it's freaking candy. So I'm just taking this 133 brush, and I'm just lightly going over the product, you know? No, I'm not gonna tap it because I wanna make use of all of this product. Going in where my actual cheekbone is, so I would feel it. This is where my cheekbone actually is. That is actually where I'm gonna place my highlight. I like to tap, and then I like to go back and forth. So tap first, then bitch. You see, I'm gagging right now. Good God. This is delicious. Extra, not extra. Extra, not extra. So you wanna go extra. Again, feel where your cheekbone is. Literally, the top of your cheekbone is where you're gonna place the product. Some people don't do that, which I think you should, especially if you've never done it before, because it really just helps find it and place it properly. And what happens later on is once you start understanding the shape of your face, it gets easier for you to place your actual makeup, especially the eyes. You need to understand your eye shape, okay? Just a little tip here and there. Now, you can take this to the next level by taking some of the product here and then taking some Fix Plus and spraying it. What that does, it melts the product almost like liquid metal, like really like liquid metal. And if you place this baby wherever it is, it just makes it hella luminous. Like, bitch, it's hella extra. Now, everyone's about that Instagram knows, right? So I'm taking some more of that, and I'm just gonna, right at that tip, right at that tip. Just keep going. You know what? Don't even when you're talking like, hey, how you doing? What are you doing? Highlighting my nose. Not a big deal, you know? Bitch, Pinocchio ain't got nothing on me, boo-boo. I told so many lies, it's popping on like, hey, I see you. I see you too. Now, of course, just because you did the tip, you also gotta do at least a little bit of the bridge. Just right here. See that? So it gets all the boys to the yard. All of them. All of the dirty boys. All you dirty little... Okay, I'm starting to show my slutty side. Hold up, let me pull the handbrake real quick. What the... And there you have it. A really quick... Like, bitch, do you see this? Now you can always intense that on your own, and there you have it. That is another way of adding extra to your face. And there you go. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. And there you have it. Contouring, bronzing, highlighting, baking, the works. Now that you have the simple economics of it, I want to see that, boo. I want to see your beauty. Just kidding. That sounded nasty, but oh well. Hit me up, of course, on social media. All my info will be down below. And of course, if you guys have any questions on any other makeup things or any other, how you say, products, hey, let me know on the comments below. I'll even review it for you. If y'all want to send me some stuff, that would be great. Send me some stuff. Anybody? No? Okay, I guess. Whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. I love you. Peace, love, and cupcakes. Bye!